It's October 22nd. Welcome to October Showdown.
Let's mount up.
Hey everybody, it's Monday, so that means I gotta work today. But I'm hoping to get out here on my lunch break and get some stuff done. The rain's supposed to hold off until tonight, about I think like 5 or 6 or something like that. So I'm hoping that I can also get some stuff done after work too. So yeah, we'll see what we get to today. So I've been doing some work here on the camera. I wanted to go ahead and show you what I've got going on. This is a file, a little bit weird looking here. I'm filming my monitor. This is a 3D part that I designed. I wanted to mimic the look of a lens. Actually, let me show you this. Got all my millions of notes here for the photo booth, but here's some examples of cameras. Some of the old cameras that I wanted to replicate. And so here's a good example of kind of what the final result's going to look like. So you have just a basic lens on the front and a bellows in the middle and a couple of frames. So I went ahead and designed this part. This is made in Fusion 360, which is a 3D modeling program. And I've got basically, this is going to be printed, which is printing right now. You'll probably hear that noise in the background. That's my 3D printer going. After it's done printing, I will prime it and paint it with a brass spray paint and then age that to make it look older. And then this is a little inset part here, and that's what the Raspberry Pi camera will attach to. So here's the 3D printer hard at work. It's about 24% of the way through the print. I think the total print time on this was about 3 hours and 45 minutes, something like that. Alright, and here's the result. Took about 3, like I said, a little under 4 hours. Came out pretty nice. I'll do a little bit of sanding on this and some primer and some brass paint. I do have 2 more pieces to print for this. I'm going to print the ring separately that goes on the end, and then there'll be an interior piece that slides in, and that will hold the camera. So yeah, pretty happy with how that turned out. Last night I was able to create this bellows here. I followed a tutorial I found online, and you basically use, it's called Bristol paper, but it's like a cardstock, and use that, and then you use hockey tape, like it's like a cloth tape. And it seemed really complicated at first, but once I did it, I was like, okay, this isn't bad at all. You basically just draw out lines on your cards. You make 4 pieces. I can't remember what size I did. But you make 4 equally sized cards, mark them out. I did 1/2-inch lines. Then you tape them all together, and then you fold it, and it works really well. And it looks cool. I think it's going to work really well. So I don't remember if I mentioned this yesterday or not, but I'm going to go ahead and use the tent here to house a lot of our power stuff and electronics and things. Basically stuff that I had behind the Undertaker last year. This year it's out on the side and kind of out in the open, so I'm not going to be able to use it like I did last year, but actually this should work out really well to have the tent in here. I went ahead and set up a little light bulb up there. That way I can have light in here. So I've been going through the bin there. I got out my power box. I did leave the wires connected last year, so that's a time saver. The downside is that we've moved everything around this year, so the wires, you know, may or may not be the right length. So so far I'm just kind of grabbing one that looks good and see if I can make it work. The thing I run into every year though is I don't know how I overcome this. Maybe better notes or something, but it's like I've got all these wires and all these boxes, and I'm sitting here trying to remember, okay, what did I do a year ago? That's always the challenging part. I guess maybe I just need to be better organized when I put this stuff away. So I just got some wires running out the back of the tent there, and then I went ahead and put up one of those weatherproof boxes. This is for the sheriff's office, and then I got the same stuff I did last year. Well, not yet. This is just for this is an RGB LED controller, and then I'll be running another one in here for the just 12 volt power for the pumpkins. And then I got my other box over here for now, and this has got my little mini controller in there. Whoops, everything's falling out now. It's just one of the mini controllers. They actually do the same thing. The other one is a little bit more powerful, I believe. So yeah, I went ahead and ran this box over here, and that's going over to the Undertaker lights. So we've never had a problem with theft or vandalism at our haunt, knock on wood, but I always worry about it, and this year I decided to go ahead and set up a security camera. I was planning to get one for the house anyway, so I figured, you know what, it's a good time to do it. This is a Nest outdoor cam. What I did is I just made a little bracket up there and then ran the power wire. Luckily it has a nice long wire. I ran it all the way over here, and then I just plugged it in inside the tent, and then it has a live stream and motion detection and all that kind of good stuff there. So it's actually kind of funny because I can watch now. I can see all the cars that pull up and stop and open their window and take pictures, so it's kind of funny. Gotta go through the bag of pumpkins here, get this stuff figured out. That'll do it for today, guys. I'm not sure what I'll be up to tomorrow. It's supposed to be raining, so I'm not sure I'll be able to get out there and work on lighting and other stuff. I want to get those pumpkins up and all that, but that's just gonna be a pain if it's pouring rain. So probably be working more on the photo booth, maybe continuing on the camera. Got some more parts to print, and I gotta get the design worked up for the wood portion of that, so maybe I'll work on that and we'll see what else we get to. So alright guys, thanks so much for watching, and we'll see you tomorrow.